Hi everyone, Sarah here with Fisher Price Ranch, and today a couple things going on. So I thought that I would just kind of let you know what's going on. Sorry, I got a message. So we finally got the results back on the goats. Everybody in the quarantine pen came back negative for everything, so that was great. I did get a positive on one of my goats who's been here for almost 2 years on Johne's disease, but it came back negative on the last test. So I've heard that there are false positives on occasion. I'm not too worried because if he really had it, I did some research on Johne's disease, and it is shed through the feces, and then they contract it by eating off the ground. Now, I've had the same goats with him for almost 2 years, and everybody else came up negative. So I have my doubts that it's really positive. Second, I've been researching, asking other goat people about it, because I've never dealt with Johne's disease, and they did say that a bacteria in the chicken poop, if a goat somehow ingests it, if they poop in the water, or if they poop on the hay and the goat gets a little bit in his mouth, something that the chickens have will show up like Johne's disease in the goats. My chickens are free range, so that is a possibility. Because nobody else has it on the entire farm, I don't think he has it, so I'm not worried, but we will retest him. Second one was Brownie, and she came up not positive, but marginal for CL. Now, we've had her for over a year, and she's never had an abscess, which isn't, an exact thing. They could have them on the inside of their body, but she came back negative on her first test when I first got her. So I have seen it before on my goats, on one other goat that I had a couple of years ago, and she came up marginal as well. And it's when she was pregnant, later in her pregnancy, and she was a very wild goat, hard to get a hold of her, so everything stressed her out. That's exactly how Brownie is. And so I've learned that when there's a lot of stress and then pregnancy on top of that, their test can come up as a false positive. Now, she's not positive, she did not come up positive, but she came up marginal. So after she kids, we'll retest her. Other than that, everybody else is clean, so I'm very happy. So that's kind of what we're dealing with there. Here's the test results. Alright, so as you can see, everybody else is negative, so we're very happy about that. I do not hide anything from people, especially my buyers and my followers. I'm very upfront and honest about everything that we're going through, and I think everybody should do that. If you lie, then what good are you? I don't know. But so anyway, that's what we're dealing with. They will be retested, and we will keep you guys updated on that. I know that I need to use a different lab. That was another thing. Somebody said that Sage Ag Labs that I use is not an accredited company. And so I'm going to go with an accredited company this time, and we'll probably use Waddell up in Washington. And also, Sage has also been known to have false positives, so that definitely is important. So we're definitely going to try a different lab. So that's what we're going with there. Next, because our 2 goats in quarantine came up negative for everything, they were able to come into the herd. So I will go ahead and show you guys how they are doing. As you saw before, Marsala is in need of groceries, but she's doing well. She does have that leg injury, and it seems to be bothering her with the cold weather, which I understand that completely, having arthritis. So you will see her limping in videos. It's just, an old injury. There's nothing we can really do about it, but she gets around just fine. And so hopefully the copper that we gave her will start helping with her coat, and hopefully she'll start gaining weight and looking really good. We did do a fecal test on her, and it came back with no worms, so she does not have worms. So we think it was just a lack of nutrition from the previous owners. Not the ones I got her from. They rescued her, and so it's the one before her that she was rescued from. I found out that they were giving They're 5 full-size goats, 1 flake of hay a day to fight over. And so that makes sense why she's so skinny. They were just very neglectful to their goats. I don't know if they still have any. Hopefully they don't, but can't really do a whole lot. So anyway, she's doing great. She's up here, so let me let you guys see her. Alright, so here's Marsala. As you can see, her front leg there is a little painful for her today, but she's doing good. We got her in with the goats. Unfortunately, we're having to deal with a muddy mess. We got so much rain the last few days, which is going to be good for the pastures. Hopefully all of our grass will start coming in. And then here is Tipsy, S-I-G Tipsy, and she's 100% New Zealand. She looks really good, and we're very happy that she came back negative for any disease. Her udder is still full, so I think we might get a hold of her and milk her out, just to relieve any pressure that she might have. It looks like half of her udder has dried up, but the other half is still really full, as you can see. So I think we are going to milk her out just to even her out and then let her dry up. And it looks to be that she is shedding her cashmere. You can see it coming off her butt. Hi, silly girl. She's kind of friendly. I think she'll have to get used to us a little bit, but she seems to be doing pretty good. You can see all that cashmere coming off of her butt. So we'll probably brush her because her cashmere is really nice. Alright, so that's what's going on with them. And the next thing is Freya, our other Karakachen that was up here with the goats. She was caught chasing the goats again. So we had to remove her. So we brought Zara up here. Now Zara is the one that was bred. And so we're expecting, as long as she takes, we're expecting puppies in mid-May. And so I'd like to keep her up here with the goats if she does well, and raise her puppies with the goats. And also we'll probably bring some chickens up here just to make sure that the puppies are raised around chickens, because we don't want them to chase chickens. So that's kind of what's going on. I'm up here right now because I got to fix some electric. I had to buy more of these fence clips. And I'll show you what's going on there. Hi, Zara. He's a good girl. And there's Captain. Oh, one more thing on Captain. So after he had his first time with baby goats being born, I'm sure you guys saw that previous video, how he kind of lunged at the mom. And so I talked to some livestock guardian dog breeders, or not breeders, but people. And they told me that actually he did pretty good for his first time, and that it was just something very new to him, and that's why he was acting out the way he did. So they told me to next time let him actually smell the babies, and so that way he knows what they are, and maybe he won't freak out next time. So we're going to try that with him. He is still available if anybody's interested. He is doing great. He has not chased any of the baby goats, so he's doing very well there. The only issue that I really have with him is that he's food aggressive, and we just have to make sure to feed him away from the goats. But he is a great started livestock guardian dog, and he's great with people. And he's definitely great with all the goats, all the babies. He's very calm. So if anybody is interested, we are in Vernon, Arizona, and you can contact me either down below in the comments, or you can look me up on my farm page at Fisher Price Ranch Kiko Goats on Facebook. And I also have my phone number on my website as well. So anyway, we're going to fix our fence. Over here we had the wind blowing out here, and I noticed that some of our electric was touching the fence. So you can see we have it runs top and bottom. That keeps the goats and dogs away from the fence. But it was touching when the wind blew, because it would blow the fence around a little bit. Unfortunately, this part of the fence, as you can see, it's not super tight. I don't know how that happened, because we pulled it with come-alongs and everything, but I guess we can't do everything perfect. So anyway, so we got to add a few more of the fence clips on here. And then I did notice, oh, be nice. See, they haven't integrated fully into the herd yet, so they have to fight their way in. But I did notice that somebody got caught in the electric earlier and knocked it off right here. So we're gonna have to fix that. So I'm gonna have to unplug it because I don't want to get zapped, and then we'll get it fixed. Alright, well, it's starting to rain right now, and I got some stuff to do before it gets too crazy. And anyway, so I hope that everything was helpful for you guys about the diseases and how we're dealing with that. And then also about Captain. And I thought he did bad during his first kitting, but I guess he really didn't. He did very well, and he reacted almost appropriately for his first time, so that's good to know. So definitely next time we will work on him a little bit more. And then having our goats into the herd, which is great. So we're just going to retest those 2 goats in a little while. I was told to give them a little bit of time before we retest, just to make sure everything's calmed down, and then we'll go from there. But we'll keep you guys posted on everything that's going on, and we'll see you guys next time. But make sure to hit that subscription button down below. It's on the right hand side right below this video, and the notification bell for our updates on our next videos that we post. And we're going to be doing something special starting April 1st. When we get a little bit closer, I'll let you guys know about that, but definitely keep watch because it's something that is going to benefit you guys.